Hi everyone, Bill Greenberg with PhoneScholar.com. Today is Thursday, April 21st. I still do have to look at my notes, sorry. 2011. Here's what we got going on the website today, but to check out the entire articles, please go to www.PhoneScholar.com, and you can also follow me on Twitter at PhoneScholar and like me, hope you like me, at Facebook at PhoneScholar.com. Here we go. Apple gets smart with iPhone 5. And Johnny Evans from Computer World wrote a really great article. There's rumors of flying about the iPhone 5, or what a lot of people are saying, the next generation iPhone. They're saying the next iPhone maybe like the iPhone 4S, like they had the 3GS, maybe 4S, because they're waiting for the 5 to actually be a 4G phone or an LT phone, which some speculating may not happen for a while. So, but again, remember, with Apple, these are all rumors because people just take sources. Prime example, this is a Reuters source. Reuters, the international news agency, put a tweet out, and it said, Apple suppliers to start production of next-gen, not iPhone 5, but next-gen phones in July and August, and begin shipping in September. And this actually came from a Russian source. So, you know, who knows where they actually are getting this stuff from, because Apple never releases anything. But they talk about and some of the telltale signs that the filings that they're putting out of what the income is and what the earnings have been, things like that, for the investors to show the next step of what's going on. Because obviously when you have to show investors what's going on, and you have to keep getting investors, you have to say what's on the next level. So some of the reports from that are saying, you know, this is what's coming, things like that. On this article, it does say some of the things that the iPhone 5 will definitely have. Now, I don't know how they know this is definite, but this is, I think it's more speculation, but here we go. The A5 processor, which is the same as the iPad 2 right now, they don't say whether it's going to be dual core or single core. I would venture to say, why not be a dual core if it's going to come out. They are going to have a white and black version, supposedly. Of course, the iPhone 4 white, there's also, I have an article, I haven't put it out yet, that's coming. There's going to be a 64 gig model available also. The camera's going to be upgraded to 8 megapixels, the rear camera. A larger usable screen area, so all around the screen area, it's going to be, the touch screen is going to be used the entire screen. So they may not go with a bigger screen, but the actual 4-inch screen may have more area to work with. So we'll have to see. Possible that it will be a universal GSM CDMA phone, so they only have to make one phone for all the different carriers. It's supposedly going to support the smart covers like the iPad 2 does right now, and the FaceTime hopefully is going to be on the 3G carriers along with the Wi-Fi. So that's what's going. Read the entire article to show everything that's on there. It's a really good article and what's going on. Next, iPhone tracking sparks privacy debate. This is a huge one. And there's a video on here of Alasdair Alant, sorry if I said that wrong, and Pete Warden, who basically discovered this. Now, I will tell you, it's two, I believe they're engineers talking on a 20-minute video, so you know, take your no-dos, or say it gets a little bit boring or a little bit sleepy, so please be, and very technical, so please be warned, but it does give you an explanation. Basically what's happening is, this is what they say in the report, which there is a link to the entire report in the article. Constantly recording timestamped GPS coordinates in a consolidated file, which is then stored on the user's computer when they sync their phones with iTunes. Now, they're all through GPS. All the carriers basically track their phones, because for the E911, if you're in an emergency and they need to find you, this is how they do it. But the problem with the Apple products are, and the iPhone, with all the other carriers, it's stored behind a firewall that they literally say could take a court order to get released for this stuff, for the information. Not to find you for the, but for the information. But the iPhone's stuff is out there in the open, so if you lose your phone or somebody gets a hold of your computer, they can easily access where you have been for forever, how long it's been tracking you, which is kind of scary. It got so far that Al Franken, the new senator, wrote a letter to Steve Jobs asking them to explain it. And there hasn't been a response yet for this, but this is pretty serious. There's nowhere in the article that says if you can turn this off from your phone, or if you can restrict it or make it private. And I don't know if you can, again, because the FCC mandated E911, meaning if you're lost or stranded somewhere, they could use your phone to find you, and that's FCC mandated. All phones had to have that as of geez, about 7-8 years ago. So again, there's more to this to come. Just be careful. If you lose your phone, you know, get some kind of protection that you can brick the phone so they can't do that, things like that. But read the article. There's links. I put a link to Al Franken's letter also, so hopefully there's more coming on this and more information for us. Next, Asus ePad, or Asus, or however they're saying it, triple ePad transformer review. John from Techno Buffalo. This is a new new tablet coming out from Asus, which has put out some pretty darn good stuff, laptops and things like that. But there's a twist to this one. Basically, the basics first. It's going to be available on April 26th to most retailers. Wi-Fi version, $399 for 16 gigs, $499 for 32 gigs. Now, it's a 10.1 inch screen. It has a very high resolution, 1280 by 800, which is actually higher than the iPad. It's going to have the Android Honeycomb. They're saying 3.0.1, so the next grade up. 1 gig dual core, 1 gig of internal RAM. When the other ones are running it's about twice of what a lot of the other ones are, so it should be very fast, very powerful. Obviously it comes in the 16 to 32 gig storage, a 1.2 front camera, 5.5 megapixel rear camera with autofocus. The battery, they just did an upgrade, software upgrade to it, so the battery's rated about 9.5 hours. But the cool thing with this, it's also a dock, and basically, say you have your tablet, you can dock it into a full keyboard and make it into what looks like a laptop. And it looks really cool. The dock's $150. It has its own battery, so when you're using it with the dock, it's 16 hours of battery time. And there's a full video, and John also put a full written review that I've cut and pasted into there below the video. So if you want to see what it looks like, the video is mostly unboxing and small review, but the article is a full review on it. So it looks like a really cool unit for an inexpensive $399. If you get it with the docking, it's still only $550. Very light, a large screen, so it looks like it could be one of the competitors. Check it out. Next, Toshiba's tablet will arrive in June, and I put a video of the release for this, and I also put the video of my CES show when Toshiba did a special exclusive thing for me back behind the scenes, a video of a demonstration of it. Now the reason why I'm telling you this is because this is the one I've been waiting for. I saw all these tabs and this one, along with the playbook, which was just released, but the picture on this and the sound on this were phenomenal. And basically, and they told me straight out, they took all their television technology that they've had over the years and put it in this tablet for the sound and picture, and it was phenomenal. So I can't wait to see this one. This is the one that I think I've been waiting for. I think it's going to be up there with the zoom and maybe beyond. If it comes out in 4G, I don't know if that's the way it's going to be coming. That's the only reason why I'm mentioning this, and I will follow up with this because, again, this one really blew me away, and I think if you take a quick look at it, you'll see what I'm talking about. Lastly, under category Sprint, Clearwire, Comcast, and Sprint expand 4G in DC and Baltimore, and I've just put all the expansions of all the LG. The article in there shows all the communities in the Washington, D.C. area and Baltimore, so you can check that out if that's where you are and you've been waiting for Sprint WiMAX. That's all I got for today. I hope you have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow.